Space is full of mysteries, and some of those mysteries could destroy us in ways we can't even imagine. Today, we're exploring 10 terrifying what-if scenarios that are scientifically possible and shockingly real. Scenario 1. What if the sun suddenly became a black hole? Earth wouldn't get sucked in, but without sunlight, our planet would freeze instantly and fall into eternal darkness. Scenario 2. What if Earth stopped spinning? Everything on the surface would be thrown eastward at 1,700 kilometers per hour. Mega tsunamis, shredded cities. One side of Earth would freeze forever, while the other burns. Scenario 3. What if the moon disappeared? Tides would collapse. Animals that depend on moonlight would die. Earth would start wobbling, and seasons would become chaotic and extreme. Scenario 4. What if a supervolcano erupted today? The explosion would be bigger than a nuclear war. Ash would block the sun, triggering a global volcanic winter. Temperatures crash, crops fail, millions starve. Scenario 5. What if Earth entered a new ice age? Oceans freeze, coastal cities vanish under kilometers of snow, and billions would be forced to move toward the equator, just to survive. Scenario 6. What if Earth had two suns? The heat would double instantly. Nights would disappear completely. Oceans would boil, and Earth's orbit would become unstable. Scenario 7. What if Earth rotated backwards? Sunrises would happen in the west and sunsets in the east. Global winds would reverse, creating unimaginable storms. The Sahara could turn green, while other climates collapse. Scenario 8. What if Earth collided with a rogue planet? The sky would turn red as it approaches. Gravity would go wild, pulling oceans and continents upward. The moon would be torn apart, and on impact, Earth vaporizes in seconds. Scenario 9. What if Earth shrunk to half its size? Gravity would drop, letting you jump 2 or 3 times higher. Oceans would drain away from continents. The atmosphere would thin, and deadly radiation would reach the surface. Scenario 10. What if Earth grew 10 times larger? Gravity becomes crushing. Buildings collapse. Planes can't fly. The atmosphere becomes so thick, sunlight barely reaches the ground. These scenarios sound like science fiction, but they're based on real physics and planetary science. Which scenario scared you the most? Tell us in the comments. And for more mind-bending science videos, subscribe to Sci-Fi-Facts.